Triple integrals. Find the average of the squared distance between the origin and points in the solid cylinder. We're going to use our average value formula. So I integrate f over d, and I divide by the volume of d. If f is the squared distance between the origin and a point, then f would be x squared plus y squared plus z squared. Rewrite the integral. After we rewrite the integral, we look at the solid D. The solid D is a cylinder of radius 4 and height 2 with symmetry about the z-axis. Volume of a cylinder is just height times the area of the base, which is just pi r squared, and so I get 32 pi. Next, find the bounds of integration. My bounds of integration are z is going to run from 0 to 2, y is going to go from the bottom of the circle to the top of the circle, and x is going to run from -4 to +4. And so my average squared distance between the origin and points in the solid cylinder is given by this integral. We're going to integrate with respect to z first. That's the way it's set up. After we integrate with respect to z, then we do the evaluation at the bounds and simplify. Next, I factor out the 2. Now, before we continue, let's just take a breath and step back. At this point, it's going to be much easier to solve the problem by switching to polar coordinates. If you switch to polar coordinates, then just recognize that in the xy plane, we're just integrating over a circle of radius 4 centered at the origin. So switching to polar coordinates, my radius is going to run from 0 to 4, and my angle is going to run from 0 to 2 pi. Now, switching to polar coordinates, x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. And then don't forget to add in that factor of r required when you switch from rectangular to polar coordinates. And so this is what you're going to get. So we're going to integrate this. And first we're going to distribute the r, and then we're going to integrate with respect to r. And then we're going to evaluate and simplify. Then I do my last integral, and I'm all done. Switching to polar coordinates really made this much easier. The average squared distance between the origin and points in the solid cylinder is 28/3. You have a great day.